All you bitches broke me to the core. Even my best friend don't check up on me, but lying telling me that she loved me. I wrote this in a pool full of pain. I wrote this while walking through the rain. Yeah, hey, I wrote this while walking through the rain. I wrote this while walking through the rain. Hey, heart throbbing. I feel like pain is a life sentence. Gotta get up and keep going. Gotta get up and keep going. Yeah, I'm like, don't you get too close to me. I'm like, don't you get too.
Because it just means I have to watch all these fucking cringe parts from Quan again, but Alright, I'm at 11 seconds still. You ready?
11, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, let me know when you're at 11 seconds.
Oh, let me go back. How do you, oh, you can't.
We'll count it.
They make it hard.
We'll count it down.
Let me go back 10 seconds. You had 11 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I paused it. I'm like a second behind, but it's okay.
Alright, then on the count of 3, alright?
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Situation real quick.
Up, commercial time.
Wow.
1 out of 5 commercials. That's right, 5 commercials.
For real. No wonder why ad blocker was on. I don't get commercials. I don't think I get them on the PlayStation.
I like how some subscriptions have like their own version of ad blocker. All you have to do is just pay extra money to use it.
Iced coffee? How about $2 Dunkin' iced coffee? Get any size.
Oh yeah, I know
what's
what
that?
you mean.
You need an ad blocker? Well, here you go.
And get more out of your afternoon.
Like,
Chicago runs on
It's like
Dunkin'.
the hot dogs got eaten.
Are you or is someone you know in
already
danger as a
gave y'all
result
money.
of self-neglect? Self-neglect is when an adult is
much
unable
more do
or
y'all need?
unwilling to perform self-care tasks, resulting in a heightened risk to personal safety. The Illinois Department on Aging...
Like while this whole thing's going on, I'm just like throwing in a hot dog.
800-1409 now for help. All calls
I
are
have
confidential.
43 seconds
No
left.
one should suffer alone. Everyone deserves to be safe and secure at every stage of life.
Illinois Department of Aging. It's a department for everything nowadays.
Peanut butter.
My God, how many commercials is this so far?
Want to get married to
4 or 5? Jesus.
I now pronounce you
This is my third.
new ultimate. It's here.
There's 40-second commercials? I must be impressed. Perma Plus sponsoring themselves. This is why they're not getting money, because they're sponsoring themselves on their own
I'm either
platform.
with you 100% or not with you at all.
Did I apologize?
Hit the Paramount Plus for all the crap you don't care about.
New Orleans. New
The
season now
world?
streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Alright, I'm at 3654. Where you at?
I'm at the same thing.
Alright then.
I mean, episode 2, because you're gonna be like, yo,
Yarn. Multiple threads to this.
Qua's still here.
So, to give a little more context, from watching the show since it started back about 5 weeks ago now, I have not been able to enjoy this show, mainly because I feel like every single character that's supposed to be in this show is not up to par where they're supposed to be, and on top of that, the aesthetic that they decided to use on the characters, such as the Spartans, for example, like, there's a lot of small things that bother me. The armor that Master Chief is wearing right now, that is a Mark 6 armor, which he does not receive until Halo 2 is released. We haven't even gotten to the first Halo yet, so he should be wearing Mark 5 armor, which is the armor that he ends up wearing in the first Halo game when he actually makes it out to... he makes it out to the first Halo after the Fall of Reach, on the planet Reach, when basically everyone gets manhandled by the Covenant. One of my other things I had a huge gripe with is something that everyone enjoyed, which was the fight scenes. And the reason why I had a problem with with this particular fight scene in this episode, is the fact that I feel like they kind of blew their wad a little too early. They made 20 elites look like nothing. Like if you go against 20 elites on heroic in Halo with the squad, it's not really that easy. It's it should actually show that there's a little bit there should be a little bit of difficulty for the Spartans to face the Covenant, and that's how, like what I was mentioning earlier, where I was really hoping that the Jackals would have been the ones to go into the encampment and basically kill everyone off, because I think that would have been the perfect time to show, like, the Covenant is so huge, and when you have these group of aliens that are so small and agile and able to just run in packs and just really wreck shop, I think that would have been a better play, but they decided not to do that. So huge issue I have with that is going on from this point forward. The only thing that seems like will be an issue, well, actually two things will be an issue, which would be the brutes and the hunters. Other than that, the Spartans should relatively have an easy time going through the rest of the Covenant, which kind of sucks, because almost every battle is going to feel like there are no stakes. Like, there are really no stakes whatsoever. It's just either we're just going to see the Spartans completely ransack everything, or we're going to see the occasional, like, oh, the Covenant, by the way, watch them just completely destroy an entire fleet of UNSC ships and have little to no effort of doing it. So I'm really not interested in any of the conflicts that are going to be happening from this point forward, just because, like I said, that they blew their wad way too early. So any other issues that I had with this episode, or little things that I caught the second time watching this, I actually brought it up while the episode was going on, where Master Chief with his helmet on is more stoic and more of a neutral mind. Like, he has a neutral voice and he's very stoic, basically. But then when he takes his helmet off, I feel like that's when the actor himself is trying to emote a lot more to show the difference in between him wearing the helmet and being the face of Master Chief, and then being John when his helmet's taken off and he's trying to be a human with all the other humans. I kind of like that. That's the type of vibe that I get just from the first episode of seeing him, and obviously, from rewatching this episode and trying to understand a little more, just kind of be in a neutral side of things of the way how the show's going. Yeah, I still didn't enjoy it. Fuck this episode.
So, did you like the episode 6?
Episode 5. We'll get to episode 5 when we get to episode 5.
Yeah.
But for right now, first episode that we just got done watching, it's,
for the record, people,
to me it's a very generic start of a sci-fi show that doesn't feel like Halo.
I said 6 because I was watching Surveillance earlier this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I thought for some weird reason both of the shows I was on the same page of, but nope. No, I am not.
So I know you enjoyed the episode. Just tell me all the things that you enjoyed about it.
For one, I just enjoy the start of it, them coming in. I sort of was worried, like when he pulled out that machine gun, I was like, oh man, are they gonna like tease all the things like, oh hey guys, we know about Halo 2, you get to do this and that type of deal. But nah, they saved some of the best stuff later down the episodes. And yeah. But like down the seasons, it kept me watching more. I don't care about Claw. I understand why she's there. I don't know if there's a different character you would have preferred to be in that storyline. But for me,
a patch of grass.
For me, I guess they trying to show like a rebellion person, I guess. In a way, I guess, yeah. They're trying to add more characters into the story because, it's like think about her as like a side mission. You know what I mean? He has to protect her for whatever reason, and then you got to meet that one character on, I think it was episode 2, which we'll watch next Saturday, perhaps. I don't know.
Maybe with more people, hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it just being me and you, though. I mean, it brings up good discussion.
I still wanted more people. I wanted to get other people's opinions, but
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised. Like Heroes in here, and I thought Ice Play Goliath was gonna be helping out with us as
Ice
well.
Play
But
would
hey,
have
it
joined.
is fine. It is perfectly cool. We'll end up eventually getting more and more people.
I think she would have joined if she had the promo plus. She just didn't want to watch along because we were talking over or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you want to give it a number rating, or they did?
Do number ratings for each episode?
I guess we could.
I guess I'll give it like a 7 out of 10.
A 7 out of 10.
I sort of want to change the number system to 5 because I notice a lot of people has been doing that. They've been changing it to 5.
Okay, we could do out of 5.
But no, I don't know now. I don't know which one I want to do. Should we do 5s or should we do 10s?
We can do 5. That's fine.
Alright, I'll do 5 because that's what it seems like people are doing nowadays. I think Kind of Funny changed their rating scales too. So I'm going to give it a 3. That's
3 out of 5. All right, you gave it a 3 out of 5. That's good. Anything you think that they could have done to make it a 5, or maybe even a 4?
That's hard. To make it a 4, I guess I would like to. What would I like? I like to know, like, they didn't really show that kid. I'm still convinced about that kid being alive, even though he hasn't been announced on those 5 episodes. But when they show the dead bodies, you don't really see that one. I should have paused it, but I feel like even if I paused it, it would be hard to tell. I feel like they written him hiding in the corner and make it seem like he was actually secretly alive and he might show up later in the episodes, but I'm gonna just spoil it right now that he does not show up. So I just assume that he's dead, but I would still like to see what's up.
All right. So 3 out of 5. All right. A 3 out of 5 from Detective Vile.
A -4.
Oh, me? No, I 100% give this show a 1 out of 5.
Oh, okay. So what made them get that 1 point?
What made him get the 1? Here, just kind of brushing through a lot of my issues. Story feels convoluted. I kind of feel like we literally just started in the middle of a show already. Like, I feel like we missed 2 seasons of shit, and we're just like already in season 3, but this is actually the first episode. And that, I would say, like, I can point to the way how the beginning was, and the guy, how he was giving out that exposition about, Spartans, they're different from Marines. Spartans don't die, and they kill everything till there's nothing left to kill. Alluding that the insurrectionists obviously have issues with the UNSC and have been in war with the Spartans. I kind of wish that we would have started off from the beginning of showing the UNSC has been in war with the rebellion for like about good 15 years or so, because they just want to be independent away from, this crazy super capitalism that goes on within the Halo universe. And I was hoping to see the series start off with Catherine Halsey's just about to implement the Spartan 2 program. She's going to go out and this is based off the lore in the books. She's going to go out, assess the kids that she's going to go and capture, and then train them. And then, like, she starts off with 150, and then half of them end up dying. Like, by the time they're teenagers, they're already going through, like, their enhancements and stuff. And then they finally get their suits. And then that, if we saw the start of the Spartan 2 program, of them being created, and essentially we could see the side of the UNSC kind of giving out all this propaganda, when in reality they're just kind of being the villain at the time, because the reason why the Spartan program exists, it's not because of the Covenant, it's because of the rebellion, and they wanted to be able to just squish out the rebellion as swiftly and as fast as possible. And they thought the best way to build a soldier is start from scratch essentially, and go grab a bunch of 6-year-olds and splice them with all these enhancements so they can be Captain America plus.
So
we don't get to see all that.
So you don't think they're gonna show it down the line?
Well, here's the thing about that, because they're going to show it all in flashbacks, but I feel like the flashbacks aren't going to convey enough on why this conflict between the rebels and the UNSC needs to happen. You know, all we really hear at this point is just hearsay. Like, oh, the UNSC is bad. We don't see why they're bad. All we know is there's just a military group that's trying to fight off aliens, and this rebel group, they don't like the fact that these people are fighting the aliens that they didn't even know existed because they thought it was just propaganda. And like I said, this is literally just going off the first episode. Like you get the hearsay, you hear you hear the exposition in the beginning, and it's immediately Covenant just starts wrecking shit. Like, in all honesty, they could have done a whole season of the Spartan 2 program, how they were created, of the first battle of the Spartans going in against the rebels and showing how swift and easy they can just burn through rebels like nothing, and then have a situation where they could go the magical finally, and they could have started off like this. Like I said, this would have been like season 3. They could have started off with like, oh man, like, you know, this rebel base is being attacked, but it's not the Spartans. What do you mean it's not the Spartans? And then that is where we should have started with season 3 on this first episode, but we didn't. So the reason why I gave it a 1 out of 5 is mainly because there's way too much exposition to be thrown into it already from the jump. There are really no actual conflicts. I don't know why the rebels exist. I don't know why the UNSC exists, and I don't know why the
rebels exist because to show that not everybody agrees with the USC. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's another huge thing too. Why does the Covenant exist? We literally just got there watching like 20 elites to die off, and we don't even know why. I mean, yeah, we got that little bit of exposition where the Prophet of Mercy was talking to the human pet that they have. Oh, that's another whole thing too that's bothersome. I'll talk about it in the second episode because that's when it really needs to be explained.
Yeah.
But one of my more giant gripes with the whole Covenant portion that we've gotten so far actually has to deal with the way how it's handled within the lore of Halo versus the way how they decided to do it in the show. I get there's a lot of stuff to try to pump in. Like, literally, they could have milked this for like 20 seasons if they wanted to. Just off of the fall of Reach, there could have been so many different stories, so many different ways they could have went about this. Hell, we could have started with no Master Chief whatsoever. We could have just been only Quan Ha, living her life, knowing that her dad is kind of a war hero type person, and just stuck with that. Like, but I don't like Quan Ha right now, and I want her dead. Every single episode, I pray for her death because I feel like the longer she's alive, more people will die.
Alright, so guys, that's how we're gonna end it up at Mar Hates Claw. I don't mind it. And stay tuned for the next episode 2. I keep saying seasons, man. I don't watch enough.
It's okay, man. It's blowing your mind. There's too much information to kind of soak in. Plus, when you're watching multiple shows and they have different seasons, I understand.
Alright, thanks for watching. Peace.